जी प्रभु जी, हो गई।
तो आज हम पहले अध्याय के 7वां श्लोक पढ़ेंगे, है ना। पीछे जो 3 श्लोक गया उसको दोबारा, और द लास्ट 3 श्लोकस 4, 5 and 6, do I need to repeat them? Anyway, I'll repeat it because there are 3 slokas altogether. That Sanjay is telling that who are there in the Pandava side, who are the warriors, great warriors situated in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Atra shura maheshwasa bhimarjuna samayudhi yuyudhano viratascha drupadascha maharatha drishtaketuschekitanaha kashirajascha viryavan purujit kunti bhojascha shabhyascha narapungavaha युधामन्युश्च विक्रांत उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः. You can read this slokas, 3 slokas. Someone can read.
Sanskrit, Prabhu?
Yes.
Acharya Sura Maheshwasa Bhima Arjuna Samayudhi Yoyodhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha Drishtaketush Chikitana Kashirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kunti Bhojascha Chaivyascha Narapungavaha Yudamanuscha Vikranta Uttamaujaschа Viryavan Saubhadro Drupadiyascha Sarva eva Maharataha.
So, who were situated in the battlefield? So the main structure of sentence is Asmin Yudhi, Atra Yudhi, in this battlefield, all these great warriors, Bhimarjuna Samaha Shuraha, Sarve eva Maheshwasaha Maharathaha Santi. So all these names I am telling you, Dhritarashtra, they're all equivalent to Bhim and Arjuna. And they're all having great chariots and great bows. So who are they? Atra Yudhi, Yuyudhanaha, Virataha, Maharathaha, Chadrupadaha. So Maharathaha is the designation, is the title of Drupadaha. Drishtaketuhu, Chekitanaha, Viryavancha Kashiraja, Purujit Kunti Bhojaha, Narapungavaha cha Shabhyaha, Vikrantah cha Yudhamanyuhu, Viryavan cha Uttamaujaha, Saubhadraha, Draupadeyaha cha. Bhimarjuna Samaha Shuraha Sarve eva Maheshwasaha Maharathaha Santi. So Atra Yudhi Bhimarjuna Samaha Shuraha Sarve eva Maheshwasaha Maharathaha Santi. This is the main structure of the sentence. Okay. So Maheshwasaha, this is a samas. Mahan Ishwasaha Yesham Te, those who are carrying great bows are called Maheshwasaha. This is plural. Maheshwasaha means all these names: Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashiraja, Viryavan, Kashiraja, Drupadaha. These are all Maheshwasaha. This is Bahubrihi Samas. It's a kind of samas which is called Bahubrihi. Bhimarjuna Samaha. So there are three samasas happened here in this Bhimarjuna Samaha word. Bhimarjuna Sama is the word. It has been used in plural form. Bhimarjuna Samaha, equivalent to Bhima and Arjuna. So Bhimascha Arjunascha. First we'll make one samas. Bhima and Arjuna we will merge. Bhimascha Arjunascha. This is Dvanda samas. Then Bhimarjunabhyam Samaha. First we merged Bhima and Arjuna. We got Bhimarjuna. Then equivalent to Bhimarjuna. Bhimarjuna Samaha. This is Tritiya Tatpurush Samas. One special kind of Tatpurusha which is known as Tritiya Tatpurusha. Then Bhimarjunayoho Samaha Itiva. So this Bhimarjuna Samaha can be made through two different samasas. It can be either Tritiya Tatpurush Samas or it can be Sashti Tatpurush Samas. So Bhimarjuna Junabhyam Samaha, Bhimarjuna Samaha is Tritiya Tatpurush or Bhimarjunayoho Samaha iti, Sashti Tatpurush. Both are correct. So there are actually two samasas. First Bhimascha Arjunascha Bhimarjunaha. This is Dvanda Samas. And Bhimarjunabhyam Samaha. This is second samas. Or it can be Bhimarjunayoho Samaha iti va. Sashti Tatpurush. When va is used, it is called, how do you call it? This is known as Vikalpaha, optional. So you can make either Tritiya Tatpurush or Sashti Tatpurush is optional. Now, Maharatha, there is a word called Maharatha and it's a single word. Maha plus Ratha, it's not like that. Mahan Ratha Yashya Saha. The person, one who is carrying a great chariot will be called Maharatha. So this is a samas. This is Bahuvrihi samas. Like Maheshwasaha, similar, the same type, Maharatha. There is another word, Narapungavaha. Narapungavaha, great amongst the cows or human. Both can be titled as Narapungavaha. So Pumans Chaso Gouscha Pungavaha. Pungavaha means great, Shrestha, best. So Pumans Chaso Gouscha Pungavaha. This is Karmadharai Samas. Karmadharai is one type of Tatpurusha Samas. And Nareshu Pungavaha. This is Saptami Tatpurush. Nareshu Pungavaha. Great amongst the men will be called Narapungavaha. So it can be either Karmadharai or it can be Saptami Tatpurush, both. Then Uttamaujaha. There is a word called Uttamaujaha. Viryavan. Uttamojascha Viryavan. There is a word. So Uttamaujaha. Ojaha means power, valor. Uttamam Ojaha Yashyasaha. The one who is having exceptional valor will be known as Uttamaujaha. This is again Bahuvrihi Samas. Uttamam Ojaha Yashyasaha. Uttamaujaha. So these are the samasas used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 samasas are being used in the sloka. Now let's see what are the kridantas used here. Yudhi, in the battlefield. So yudh is the verb here. Yudh. to fight. And quip pratyay. So yud plus quip is equal to yudhi. In the quip, ka, va and pa. How many letters are there in quip pratyay? Ka plus va and pa. This all will be eliminated through sutras of grammar. There is a sutra lashakva tadhite. The ka will be eliminated. Halantyam, there is a sutra. The pa will be eliminated. Only va remains. Then there will be one sutra vera praktasya. Then va will also go. So what is remaining at the end is e. So all we need is the e. Because yudh is already there. Yudh, halanta, dha, yudh. All you need is e, then it turns into yudhi. So in quip pratyay, ka, va and pa, all these three consonants are being eliminated one by one. This is in grammar, it's known as sarvapahara lopaha. Sarvapahara lopaha. Yes, Pravina.
हरि बोल प्रभु, लेकिन ये क व और प ये आए कहाँ से?
Oh, this is a pratyay. The pratyay are kalpanika, that means concocted. So Jiva Goswami concocted different kinds of pratyaya. All they need is E. So they find some pratyayas. The dhatu are eternal. The pratyayas are concocted. This is written in grammar. So all the grammarians, they made the pratyayas to form that particular word. Because from bhu, there is a verb called bhu, to exist. From bhu, bhavati also happens, bhavishyati also happens, babhuva also happens, abhavat also happens, bhavatat also happens, or sambhavishyati, it is possible, sambhavishyati. So you put some prefix. So the prefix, these words, the words are eternal. It's eternally existing. The pratyayas, the grammarian, they make it to get the outcome of that word. So to form that word, they derive, they find, they make the pratyayas. These are called pratyayas. And pratyayas has the importance in grammar. Because of the pratyayas, the root verb, like yudh is the verb, it turned into yudhi, which is no more a verb. It's a word now, and it is generated from kridanta. So kridanta is also a chapter which deals with the root verbs called dhatu. So tinganta and kridanta are the two chapters where dhatus are being used. Understood?
Yeah, Prabhu, ये can you spell that word that you just said? How do I spell it?
Kridanta.
No. इससे पहले जो आपने बताया कि भी ये जो imaginary consonants हैं जो
Pratyayas.
pratyayas. Adaka yata.
Pratyaya. So the definition of grammar, is, Panini says, that prakriti pratyayo vibhaga kritva. Prakriti pratyayo sanyojya krita rachita ya bhasha samskrita bhasha. What is Sanskrit language? When the prakriti is merged with the pratyaya. Prakriti Pratyayo Sanyojya Krita Rachita Bhasha Samskrita Bhasha. So the language which is derived by merging the Prakriti with the Pratyaya. And what is grammar? Vyutpadyante, Vyutpadyante, Vyakriyante Vyutpadyante. Vyakriyante means which explains. What is Yudhi? What is Maheshwasaha? What is Saubhadraha? So who will tell? The grammar will tell. So it analyzes, it differentiates, it goes to its root. So that is called Vyakriyante. It explains, grammar explains. And Vyutpadyante means it finds out the root from where the word is being derived. So Vyakriyante, Vyutpadyante. Then Prakriti Pratyaya Vibhaga Dwara, by differentiating the Pratyaya from the Prakriti. Prakriti Pratyaya Vibhaga Dwara, Nishpadyante Shabda. Then they prove that word, that Yudhi has quick Pratyaya and the verb used here is Yud. It's so much rational language, it's so much logical and scientific. So nothing is concocted here. Yes, but the pratyayas, every grammarian, they wrote their own pratyayas, but it has to be technically correct. In everything, like in mathematics, algebra, you take a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a plus b whole square, you concoct a plus b. You can take x plus z also, x plus y also, whole square, you can take like that. You can concoct any other thing, but the outcome has to be correct. So whatever path you choose, the pratyayas, the names of the terms, the terminology used in grammar, every grammarian, Saraswat, Kala, Harinamamrit, they use different terms. But the outcome, the process of reaching the root word or deriving the new word is the same. Okay? Tadhitantaha. So now, what are the tadhitas used in this sloka? Viryavan. Viryavan is the tadhita shabda. Viryavat is the root word. Viryavat. So virya plus matup. Matup pratyay. So viryam asya asmin va asti. This is called vigraha. Viryavan is the word. The grammatical function, the grammatical science inside is virya plus matup. But the explanation of the word viryavan will be called as vigraha. Okay, so the vigraha, the separation of this meaning, the chronological presentation of the meaning is called vigraha. So here the vigraha, viryam asya asmin va asti. Someone or something which has valor will be called viryavan. That person or that object. Shavyaha. Shivi plus Shyai Pratyay. Shivi is a kingdom. I think it's close to somewhere Nepal. Shivehe Raja. And the king of Shivi will be called Shaivyaha. Shaivya. Saubhadra. Subhadraya Apatyam Puman. The son of Subhadra will be called Saubhadra. So Subhadra plus An Pratyay has been used here. Draupadi, Drupad plus An Pratyay has been used. Draupadeyaha, Draupadi, Draupadi means the son of the daughter of Drupad. But Draupadeyaha, Draupadeya means the son of Draupadi. So here Dhak Pratyay has been used. Draupadyaha apatyani pumansa. So these are the Samas, Krudanta, Tadhita, and there are lots of sandhis which we have already discussed. Out of that, Sarve Eva is one of the important sandhis happened. It is Sarve Eva, but in the sloka you see Sarva Eva. So the Ekar has been eliminated here. Okay. So sloka number 1.7. अस्माकं तु विशिष्टा ये तन्निबोधद्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते अस्माकं तु विशिष्टा ये तन्निबोधद्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते अस्माकं तु विशिष्टा ये तन्निबोधद्विजोत्तमः नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते पदच्छेदः सेपरेशन अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाः ये तान् निबोध द्विजोत्तम नायकाः मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते. Okay. So what are the verbs here?
Bravimi.
Bravimi is the verb. Anybody else?
संज्ञार्थ
नहीं. संज्ञार्थम
निबोध प्रभु जी ध्यान दीजिए.
निबोध. There are two verbs. तान निबोध और माम ब्रवीमि. Aham bravimi, sorry. Aham bravimi. So there are two verbs used here. So when there are two verbs, there will be two sentences. So you see, in some slokas, there are lots of verbs. Like we are reading in Kunti Stuti, the last verse has so many verbs. Some does not have any verb, like the previous sloka does not have any verb. You saw? Like here, Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayudhi, there is no verb. And here there are two verbs. So there will be two sentences. So, He Dvijottama, Dvijeshu Uttama. So the best amongst the Brahmanas is saying to Sanjaya, He Dvijottama, Asmakum tu ye vishishtaha tan nibodha. You have already explained about the Pandava side, who are there present in the battlefield, who are Maheshwasaha, Maharathaha, Shuraha, etc. So now you explain on our side. Asmakam tu ye vishishtaha. Vishishta means very special. Asmakam means ours. So on our side, those who are very great or special, please tell me about them. Tan nivodha. Bodha means to understand. Nivodha means you make me understand. You explain to me. So, He Dvijottama, Asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nivodha. First sentence. Then, Nayakaha mama sanyasya sanyartham tan bravimite. मम सैन्यस्य ये नायकाः तान् ते संज्ञार्थं ब्रवीमि. Mama Sanyasya ye nayakaः, those who were the heroes in my side, amongst my soldiers, tante sangyartham bravimi. I will explain to you for your understanding. So read the translation. Dvijottama can be Dronacharya also. Read it, yeah.
But for your information, O best of the Brahmanas, let me tell you about the captains who are especially qualified to lead my military force.
Yes. So in English, they did not separate into two sentences. So, हे द्विजोत्तम, अस्माकं तु ये विशिष्टाः तान् निबोध, मम सैन्यस्य ये नायकाः तान् ते संज्ञार्थं ब्रवीमि. Okay? Anybody can do this anvaya?
Can I try, Prabhu?
Yes.
हे द्विजोत्तम अस्माकं ये तु विशिष्टा तान् निबोध मम सैन्यस्य नायका संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते.
Mama sanyasya ye nayakaः, ye is not written, but it will come for your understanding. Mama sanyasya nayakaः तान् ते संज्ञार्थं ब्रवीमि.
ते संज्ञार्थं ब्रवीमि ते. No, ते संज्ञार्थं.
ते संज्ञार्थं. Te is used, te is actually plural. But when someone is very exalted or senior or superior, then we use plural in Sanskrit. So
Okay.
In English, if any exalted Brahmana or a Vaishnava or somebody very superior comes, we won't say he, we will say they. In Hindi also it's used sometimes. No, there is in Hindi, there is no such, no other language has such conception. So, तान ते संज्ञार्थम ब्रवीमि, आपके समझने के लिए, for your understanding, I will explain to you, I will tell it to you. Bravimi, bru gadavaktayam vachim. Bru is the verb to say something. Okay. So, he dvijottama, he dvijottama, in my side, those who are great soldiers, you know them. Still, I will explain about them to you for your understanding or just to remind you that those who are standing there. Okay. So I'm again doing the anvaya. He dvijottama, asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nivodha. Second sentence. Mama sanyasya ye nayakaha. Mama sanyasya ye nayakaha tan te sangyartham bravimi. वरिंदर जी बोलिए.
हे द्विजात्मा अस्माकं ये विशिष्टा तान् निबोध. This is first. मम सैन्यस्य हे नायकः te sangyarth tan brabim.
Not
Brabim.
mum. Ma. You see, there is no halanta.
Mama.
Okay.
Mama. Mama.
So both of you said mum.
Yes, yes.
This you have to remember, mama. Because there is another word in Sanskrit called mam. So if you say mum, then it gets confused with mom. Mom means to me and mama means mine. Okay? So grammar is also called Shabdanuशाsanam. Grammar is also termed as Shabdanushasan. What is Anushasan? Is to discipline. And disciplining what? The words. So that means each and every single word, the consonants along with their vowels are being counted here. In other languages, when you say K, you say C, A, B, C, D. So you're using E with C, but nobody realizes it. When you say K, you're using A. A is a vowel and K is a consonant. But in English, there is no other language has this concept. So they write COLOR is color, COLOUR is also color. BRIDGE is bridge. And some people write BRIGE, bridge. So there is no anushasan there. There is no discipline. There is no strict discipline in any other language like Sanskrit. So, and what will be the benefit if you follow this limitations, then your pronunciation will be very immaculately perfect. Okay. So, he Dvijottama, अस्माकं तु ये विशिष्टाः तान् निबोध मम सन्न्यस्य ये नायकाः तान् ते संज्ञार्थं ब्रवीमि. विरामदास.
हे द्विजोत्तम, अस्मकं तु विशिष्टाः तान् निबोध मम सन्न्यस्य.
Listen. Okay, go ahead.
Mama sanyasya na ye na nayaka samgyartam te samgyartam tan bravimi.
Right, that's also fine. Asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nibodha. See here, there is a ye, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nibodha. Nibodha means you understand. So I'm explaining about the kunjas of Vrindavan and sitting over there in Trinidad, you try to understand. So Sanjaya is with his vision. He is looking into the battlefield. And then this Vijottama must be used for Dronacharya. So it must be this, what is the name? Duryodhana must be explaining that, see, in this battlefield who are standing. Because Sanjaya is not a Brahmana, so it must be used for Dronacharya. So, he Dvijottama, asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nibodha. You understand? Those who are great amongst the soldiers. Because Sanjaya is just telecasting, like the television is telecasting. Television shows you whatever is happening in the studio, in the newsroom. So now it's telling to Dronacharya, so look at the Pandavas, they are all Drupada Putras, they are encircled and all those things. Now you understand what is happening in our side. So, he Dvijottama, asmakam tu ye vishishtaha tan nibodha. Ye has been used once. Ye Vishishta, those who are great, those who are special, you understand them. Now, in the second line, Mama Sanyasya, amongst my soldiers, Nayaka. So here you can repeat the ye, which has been used in the first sentence. Mama Sanyasya ye Nayakaha, Tan te Sanyartham Praveen. Because Dronacharya is the guru of both the Kauravas and Pandavas. So that's why he used the word te, so the highest degree of respect. And this only Sanskrit has. To a certain degree, Indian languages has. But in English does not have at all. Because you can say you to a young child, you can say you to your friend, you can say you to your father, you can say you to your guru, you can say you to your pet, you can use you for everybody. So there is no degree of respect, which is there in Sanskrit, and Hindi and other languages also has. Okay. So Mama Sanyasya ye Nayakaha, those who were the heroes in my side. Tan te Sanyartham Bravimi, I will explain. For your Sanya means just to understand. You already know which devotees are coming daily to the temple. But still, okay, I will explain you their names and introduce to you. So similarly, Dronacharya already knows who are the warriors because he is the one who trained everybody. But still, how they're encircled, how they're, what's the word Prabhupada used? How they're expertly located. I will explain that to you. Mama Sanyasya ye Nayakaha Tante Sanyatham Bravimi. Okay, so this sloka is fine. Who is there? Prahlad Das. These are simple slokas, so you try, then you can do hard slokas also.
Yes, Prabhu, I'll try.
Prabhuji, I have one question related to Kriya ke liye. Why Sangyartham is not
संज्ञा आपके समझने के लिए.
तो समझना is also Kriya.
हाँ,
लेकिन हम इसको नहीं ले रहे.
नहीं, संज्ञार्थम here is samas. Sangyartham is not there is a verb here, gyan. Gyan is the verb from where we derive gyan, the knowledge. But when you get it in the form of gyan, that means it has already been transformed into a word from a dhatu. So it is no more a dhatu. So sangyartham, you used some prefix along with gya dhatu, and then it becomes sangya. Okay. And then you use some suffix and then it becomes sangyartham. Okay. So it is no more a verb anymore. Sangyartham, samajhne, in Hindi we say samajhne ke liye. So can you make a word, a sentence with samajhne ke liye? Aapke samajhne ke liye. समझने के लिए क्या? आपके समझने के लिए बोल रहा हूं. Explaining is the word in English. So explaining cannot be an infinite verb. Okay. I am explaining for your understanding. So understanding is the verb here.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead, Prahlad.
He Dvijothama Ashmakam to Ye Vashishtah
Hmm.
Tan Nibodha
Hmm.
Mam Sanyasya
Mama,
Mama
mama.
Mama Sanyasya Ye Nayakah Te Samgyartham Tan Bravime.
Yeah, it's also fine. Te sangyartham tan brabhimi, but tan means those. I will explain those, or I will explain them for your understanding. You don't say I explain for your understanding them, right? So te sanyartham mama sanyasya ye nayakaha tan te sanyartham brabhimi. Tan means them. You already know who are situated in the battlefield, but for your understanding, them I will explain to you. This is the order of Sanskrit. But if you say I will explain to you about them, then you have to bring about. Okay. So, and structure is correct. There is no major mistake, but it will be good if you say Mama sanyasya ye nayakaha tan te sanyartham bravim. Okay. Right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Now there is pada parichaya. This is also a grammatical part. Pada parichaya is understanding each word, where it's coming from. Okay. Because sandhi, not sandhi. Sandhi is a mandatory thing which is used everywhere. Okay, when in samas there is sandhi, in kridanta there is sandhi, in tadhita there is sandhi. Everywhere sandhi is all pervasive. Sandhi is everywhere. But samas, kridanta, tadhit, ekashesh, krit tadhit samasanta ekasheshaha. Krit tadhit samasaha ekasheshaha and krit tadhit samasascha ekasheshaha. Ekasheshaha and krit tadhit samas ekasheshaha. There are 5 vrittis. There are 5 chapters from where new words are being derived. And those words are used in the sentence with vibhakti. Vibhakti is case. In English, case exists, which is called karaka, but vibhakti does not exist. So there is no word for vibhakti in English. So vibhakti, what is vibhakti? Let's understand vibhakti first. There are 7 types of vibhaktis. Prathama, Dvitiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Panchami, Shashti, and Saptami. So there are 5 gradations of vibhakti. So Rama, Ramam, Ramena, Ramaya, Ramat, Ramasya, Rame. These are the 7 forms derived from Rama. Okay? Rama. When I use in Prathama Vibhakti Rama, that means he is the doer, he is the karta. Arjuna, Virama, Prahladaha. Then you are the doer, the subject of the sentence. When it is used in Dvitiya Vibhakti, Ramam, Prahladam, विरामम, वरिंदरम, ठीक है, प्रवीणाम, तो then it turns into an object. Got it? Now, when the same Rama is used in Tritiya Vibhakti, Ramena, then it turns into an instrument which is helping to perform the work. Viramena, Varindarena, Prahladena. Okay. Then it
Prabhu
goes
ji,
to
Prabhu ji, in Hindi,
Boli.
like Rama, Karta, and Ramena in Hindi.
राम ने, राम के द्वारा. राम के द्वारा. So Ramena. Like Varindarena Kritam Karyam. Okay. So the task which has been performed by Varindar. Yes, Pravina.
प्रभु जी एक आग्रह था, तो ये जो मोटे मोटे ग्रामर के जो कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं संस्कृत के, ये आप आई थिंक हो सकता है आपने पहले कवर कर लिए हो. इसका एक शॉर्ट वो बना सकते हैं, अगर एक शॉर्ट लेसन इस पे हो जाए. ये जो मोटे मोटे कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं, ये बिल्कुल ही हम इससे अज्ञात हैं और वो थोड़ा बाधा क्रिएट कर रहे हैं लर्निंग में.
ठीक है, हम इसी पढ़ाते पढ़ाते थोड़े थोड़े करके हम एक्सप्लेन करते जाएंगे. एक्चुअली ये विभक्ति कैन बी एक्सप्लेन्ड, बट समास, कृदंत एंड तद्धित यू हैव टू स्टडी. But in tadhita kridanta you can, in general, you can understand that there are certain fixed pratyayas which is used in kridanta with a verb to derive a particular kind of meaning. Okay. So vibhakti, that's what I'm explaining. So tritiya vibhakti is by, with. This is called tritiya vibhakti. Ramena. The food is served by the spoon. He goes to school by a motorbike. So this is Tritiya Vibhakti. Chaturthi Vibhakti Sampradan Karakam. So this Karaka and Vibhakti are the two sides of a single coin. Chaturthi Vibhakti Ramaya. So the receiver becomes the Chaturthi Vibhakti. Ramaya Namaha. We say Om Namah Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right? So Vasudevaya Namaha. This is Chaturthi Vibhakti, the receiver. Panchami Vibhakti is the source, or from where the things are being separated. Okay, you are taking some potatoes from the basket. So the basket is the source, and from where you are taking the potatoes, so the basket will get the Panchami Vibhakti. Ramat, Ramat, Panchami Vibhakti. Sashti Vibhakti Ramasya. Ramasya means something which is related to Rama. It builds a relation, like Nandasya Putraha, the son of Nanda. Ramasya Griham, the house of Rama. And Saptami Vibhakti is locative, the location in which or where the incident is happening. Pour some water into the bucket. So into the bucket. So here the bucket will be the receptacle. So here Saptami Vibhakti will be used. Or Krishna did pastimes in Vrindavan. So Vrindavan is location that will get the Saptami Vibhakti. So this is the 7 Vibhaktis in general. Okay. So Ram is the
Prabhu,
doer. Yes, Prabhu.
what is Sambodhanam?
Oh, very good question. Sambodhanam. There is another one which is not a vibhakti. It's just for address. Like Rama is the doer, but if I want to address Rama, I will say, Hey Rama. Then these 2 dots will not come. You see here, Hey Dvijottama. There is no dots here. Right. But in Nayakaha, Vishishtaha, there are dots. So when you see dots, it's used in plural form. If I say Vishishtaha or Nayakaha, that means it's the doer.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. So this also comes, Sambodhan comes at the last. When you read some Vibhaktis, I will share today some Vibhaktis. So you will
Prabhu,
see.
one more question I have. Only Vibhakti that you use is singular.
Yes, I said in singular for your understanding at the first level.
Okay, thank you.
But now, if you understood the 7 Vibhaktis, now we took all singular. Then we will take dual form also. Dual does not exist in other language, other grammars. But there are particular forms in Sanskrit which is used for dual. Balakaha gacchati, the boy is going. Balakau gacchataha, 2 boys are going. And the amazing thing is that when you say balakau, you don't need to say 2 separately, because balakau itself depicts 2. And accordingly, the verb will also change. Balakaha gacchati, balakau gacchataha. And when there are more than 2, it can be 3 or 30 or 3,000, does not matter. Balakaha. Here you see Vishishtaha, Nayakaha. Why? Because there is not a single hero, there are many heroes. So Vishishtaha, the specials. So Nayakaha. So when I say Balakaha, then the verb will become Gachanti. So Balakaha Gacchati, Balakau Gacchataha, Balakaha Gachanti. Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Now the same rule will be applicable in all the 7 vibhaktis. So out of one word, Rama, how many forms we got? Any idea? Anybody? How many vibhaktis are there?
7, Prabhu. 24 words we get together with the Sambodhanam.
No, Sambodhan is not vibhakti. Sambodhan is just, don't count Sambodhan in
So then we
vibhakti.
will get 21.
21. Very good. 21. So 7 vibhaktis and 3 numbers. Okay. And what is vibhakti? The grammar says Sankhya Karaka Vodhaitri Vibhakti. Vibhakti is that which depicts 2 things. The number means how many people are there, and Karaka. Karaka means like Prathama Vibhakti is known as Kartri Karakam, the doer. Dvitiya Vibhakti is known as Karma Karakam, the objective case, I think in English it's called. Tritiya Vibhakti, Karana Karakam, instrumental case. So the name, the title is Tritiya Vibhakti and the function is instrumental. That function is known as Karaka, case. In English also it's there. Chaturthi Vibhakti, Sampradana Karakam, the receiver. I don't know it exists in English. I don't think. Receiver, because there is no such terms. Then Panchami is the giver or the source. Panchami Vibhakti, Apadan Karakam. Panchami Vibhakti is known as Apadan Karakam. Just a minute. Okay, Panchami Vibhakti, Apadan Karakam. Then Sashti Vibhakti is Sambandha. This does not come under the heading of Karaka. Sashti is not a Karaka. It just shows the relation. As I said, the son of Nanda. The son of Nanda, here Nanda has nothing to do except just showing the relation. Nanda shows, here Ram is the, Krishna is the Karta, but who is Krishna? Is the son of Nanda Maharaj. So Sashti is Sambandha, in relation or showing the relation. It can be also called relative case. And Saptami Vibhakti is called Adhikaran Karakam. Adhikaran Karakam is locative case, which shows the location. Okay? How many of you understood?
I understand to some extent now. I say
Good.
I understand to some extent because previously we did do Vibhakti, but I was lost on the topic of Vibhakti. But now it become much more clear. And as I always say, with practice, everything comes in.
Right. Now I will explain it more, then you will understand it more. See how the same thing can turn the same thing which was the doer, the karta, turns into the subject, becomes an object, and the object becomes an instrument. The instrument becomes a receiver. The receiver becomes a giver. The giver shows his relation, and the giver shows his relation, and the uh, the one who is building the relation can also be the receptacle. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So how is that possible? So to understand this, we have to see some examples. Okay, let's.
Prabhu,
Some
before you
example.
move on, I can answer one question. So because the word is in relation to Rama, you say the Shashti Vibhakti is not a Karaka.
No.
You can explain it a little further, please?
Yeah, in Sanskrit it's not a karaka, because karaka, the definition of karaka in Sanskrit is kriyanvayi karakam. Someone is a doer. Okay, someone is a doer. Like Ram is going to the school. Ram is going to school. So Ram is the doer. How do you get to know? How do you got to know that Ram is the doer, is the karta here?
You find out the verb, what action Ram is performing.
Exactly. So the action says who is the doer.
Yes, Prabhu.
Ram is eating a mango. Mango is what?
Subject, fruit,
Object.
object.
Mango is the object. How do you got to know that this is an object? Anyone? Who tells you that this is an object? The verb tells you. Ram eating. So whom will you ask the question? You will immediately ask the question, what is he eating or not? So alamban, based on what you ask the question, is eating, the verb. Ram is eating a mango with a spoon. So Ram, who is eating Ram? He is the karta. What is he eating? Mango is the karma. By which is he eating? With a spoon is the instrument. So who is telling you all these things? Who is karta? Who is kriya? So the case is understood with the help of the verb. The verb explains which case is it. My son is studying Sanskrit. So am I related? Okay, we'll finish the class in 2 minutes. So my son is studying Sanskrit. Do I have anything to do directly with the verb? The verb is studying. Am I studying there? Am I doing anything? No, I am just a passive. I'm just showing my son is studying And I am, who am I? I'm the father of my son. That much function I have. You understand? So my son is studying. I have nothing to do directly with the verb here. That's why it's called sambandha. Nanda's son is tending the cows. So, son is tending the cows, not the father. The father is just showing the relation. Viram Das stays inside my house. So my house has nothing to do directly with the verb. It's just showing the relation. You understood?
Yes, Prabhu, better, clear.
Okay. So we'll conclude the class here. We could not proceed much, but we got to know something about the verb, this grammar. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.